Everyone, welcome, Wayward Gamers, to the Emporium. I am Jay, also known as NeoFet3 on some of the socials. Your DM of fun, DM of destruction, evil GM, whatever title GM you would like to dispose of or to share with me. Dispose upon me is not the right word. That is, but anyways,
we don't want to dispose of you, Jay.
Impose upon
impose. Yes, that's the word. Words, yes.
Thrust upon.
Thrust upon,
impose.
Yes. Impose.
Okay.
Needless to say. Welcome to the Legends of the Natural Ones Actual Play Pathfinder 2E campaign, where we learn words and math and all that other good stuff because we have fun here. It has been a while. We are back. We've had some stuff to take care of, but in the process, we are raring to come back. We are raring to go. And before we jump in, because you may have forgotten, which you shouldn't have, but just in case you have, or you're just joining us now, I'd love to introduce these wonderful and talented players sitting at this virtual table here at the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. Starting with Jeff. How are you?
Well, apparently I'm Jim.
Yeah, things got switched around. So,
Well, while you're introducing yourself and setting the record straight,
because I'm an idiot.
Well, I am. No, it's not your fault. It's been so long. Technical difficulties are just entertaining.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff, and I'm stupid. Excited to be here. So ready to play. It's been a long time. I'm playing Aviro Starborn. He's our high elf wizard / know-it-all, and yeah, we're out in the desert.
Yes. Welcome, Jeff. Hey, guess what? We're all fixed. We're fixed now.
Yay!
You think about it. It's been a while, so things have changed.
It's been a while.
OBS has changed. Cameras have changed. Zoom has changed.
We've changed.
We've changed. So
don't go changing.
We've forgotten.
Some of us has changed a little more.
Yeah. Some of us are missing some facial hair. But thank you, Jeff. Which we will slide right into Jim. Who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Jim, and I'm playing Glastoc Steelcloak, our dwarven sorcerer. Yay!
Yay!
Grumpy Dad.
Love it.
And Carrie, welcome.
Hello.
Glad to have you back. Who are you
Yes.
playing for this group?
I'm Carrie, and I am playing Brynn Broadriver, our half-elf rogue who's trying to be a better person and not doing a very good job.
Yes, she is.
I would say she's been doing a good
she
job.
snuck in and read his
Thank you.
journal.
Yeah.
She's doing
Thanks.
better.
Yes,
I would say she's been doing a very good job at trying to be a better person.
Mhm.
Well, thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate that, guys. Thanks.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Brynn probably doesn't feel like she's a better person.
No.
No. No, because
of
she's
imposter
thinking about
syndrome.
all of her past shit that she's
Yeah.
done and gone,
Yeah.
I've been a really shitty person. No, I'm
Wow.
just kidding.
Yeah. Got to do the next right thing.
Like
Gotta do the
Aviro
next
doesn't
right
feel
thing.
like he's any braver than he's ever been.
No.
Well, Aviro's very brave.
No.
He's doing
See,
great.
he doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Well, there we
Glastoc
go.
has made no changes.
We are doing
He-
great.
Probably.
character
I am
growth
proud
on
of
Glastoc.
us.
Nope, none. Zero.
Anyway, yeah, I'm
Where,
pumped. Let's go.
welcome. Where we left off. Yes, we left off in the desert. The group went on their next shard quest. So they are looking to go to the Binderhorn. And on the way, they took a caravan, guard duty process, went to Kalamanga, left Kalamanga, decided to go through the desert on the plateau and cut. And they found a few things. They battled a cyclops that was, in the wasteland. There's some storms that they kind of hit, but they found a rest stop. They stayed. They took a bath. They enjoyed the 3 structures that were there, and then they found some stuff and Aviro's tower was put up. The next day, they found that they were missing some stuff, 1 or 2 items, and it was a little bit of an interesting, like, oh, something's missing. How could that be missing? And it turned out that one of the buildings that they had their bath in was actually a mimic.
Yeah.
And the building itself switched back, and what you didn't know was that there was a floor stairwell. There was an open passageway stairwell going down into the basement of this building, but the mimic had put a floor in and was the building. Stole some stuff, and then as you were looking for your stuff, realized that the building was a mimic, but the mimic laughed. It retreated. And that's when you realize that the stone statues that were standing around in different areas around, suddenly, that weren't moving before, now started to move. And that's where we pick up, as we are going to move over, and we're going to get into a little bit of a battle map situation of, like, hey, why is change some stuff a little bit. See if that's gonna work. Hey, that might work.
Meanwhile, check us out at teespring.com/Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. All the teespring.com things that you get at teespring.com. First,
All of
Incredible.
those things. Yes.
all the things that you do at teespring.com.
It is.
So
So much stuff.
we got a little bit of camera we've got some I'm playing with some cameras because we are just back, and of course everything is we got a little camera stuff that I got to play with. So once I get this, hey,
Are those horses?
Professionals.
Those are our horses.
those are your horses.
Okay.
So there
Okay.
we go.
Yay!
Okay. All right. I know what I'm doing. Here we go. So, needless to say, you need to roll initiative.
Oh,
I
do
believe.
we? I thought we already did.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you
Oh,
already
did we?
roll?
There's an
God, who
initiative
frickin'
already
remembers?
set.
Yeah, that's why I said that, because I see an
Oh.
initiative. But that, you know what? That might be. I don't know if it's an old one or not.
Oh, the statues are in there, so it can't be.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I put I added the statues before.
Oh.
But you know what? We can keep this. So I'm okay with that if it's okay. If you're okay.
I am too.
You know what? We're
I
just
mean, it
gonna
makes
keep
sense
it.
that they have a little bit of a jump on us since we didn't know about them, and
So-
they suddenly.
So
makes
you
sense.
notice that one of them is a little bit larger than medium size, while one is a large size.
Okay.
And surprisingly, so 2 actions. This one is just looking right there. That's all he's going to do. But this one over here is going to, he's going to come right up to Glastoc. And he's looking at Glastoc, and he basically is kind of going to hit you with a 34.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Well, of course it does, Jay.
Well, I don't know if it does.
Okay.
So you're going to take 28 points of damage as this big, meaty stone hand comes
Oof.
in and just boom you.
Okay. 28. All right. Big start. Nice.
Yeah. Which brings us to Glastoc.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I will use my first action and swing my axe.
Okay. Aviro, you're on deck. Bring that axe. What you got?
Nat 20.
What?
Oh, I
Again?
heard that.
Dude, last game you had like 3 nat 20s. That's amazing.
Wow.
Coming
All
out
right,
of the box.
So what was that hit? What was your total?
41.
Shit.
I will say this. You barely crit.
I am posting it in the Discord so that you can see.
So if he barely crit, that means that's like 10. So I bet you those fucking
So we
guys
need-
have AC
we
of
need-
30.
Yeah, we need at least 30. Yeah.
So, with that being
okay.
said, your how much damage? Yeah, remember max damage for one, and then roll, and then add.
Okay. So, just an FYI, I was planning to do this before I rolled anyway, Jay, but I'm going to expand my next action and release the spell that's stored in my axe also.
Okay.
So, so let's see. So max damage would be 16 plus 20 slashing damage plus 6 fire, and then rolling damage.
I'm one more time. You said 23 slashing,
No, 20 slashing
Oh,
plus
20.
6 fire.
6 fire. Okay.
Okay.
What is
Ooh.
your
And
axe
then-
made of?
Metal, I would assume.
I didn't know if it was iron or if it was special or
No, well, I mean it's magical, but
magical. Yeah.
yeah, okay. And then 12 more points of slashing damage and 3 more points of fire damage. And then the spell, see, it's been a while. I have to remember what level the spell is when it goes off. Spell storing, 3rd level. Okay. So spell, 3rd level.
I will say this much.
Yes.
The fire damage that you hit it with
Uh-huh.
didn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably not gonna do a lot. But the spell is Moonlight Ray at level 3, which does cold damage.
If Pokemon has taught me anything, it's that ice is strong against rock.
And then are they considered unholy?
No, they
Uh-huh.
are not.
Shit.
Okay.
Good
So it's
question.
18 points of cold damage.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Ice, baby. Boom, 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 bada, boom.
Too cold.
Okay. So you said 18?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you seem to that the cold seems to have done something to
Okay.
pretty it's lingering. So you're seeing that basically when your that boom beam comes in, it's hitting to him, and it basically the stone starts to get that, the frosty over the stone a little bit, and there's a little bit more of a crack
Okay.
from that particular thing.
Getting that crack.
And
with his
then
ice.
my last action, I'll raise my shield.
Okay.
Nice.
So-
Smart.
All right. Something. Dun, dun. All right. So that being said, that was Arrow.
Okay, Jay, what are these things?
You. Oh, those are just some rocks and some other things.
You can't use them for a wall, Aviro.
They're just some rocks. And, okay.
Gary.
They're short,
They're
stupid rocks.
they're basically like pillars and stone pillars,
Like broken pillars.
broken
and things like
pillars and stuff like that. It's a
Yeah, well, that's
room.
what we thought the building was too.
Mm, that's a good point.
So, first action, Aviro is gonna move back to here. Back up, back up, back up. And then second thing he's gonna do is 2-action spell, gonna cast haste on Brynn,
Thank you.
which means you get an extra action every round, but
Oh
it
my
can
God.
only be used to stride or strike.
That's perfect. Thank you.
That's I know.
What else
I
do
know.
I do?
So
I stride and strike.
there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. That lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, so
But it can only be
first
used to do
section,
the only
second
things
action.
that you do.
Yes.
Aviro,
Yes.
do you want to figure out what these?
Do I want to figure out what these? What do you mean?
I was going to say if you
statues.
acknowledge your statues, yes, but there might be specific types of statues.
Mirror.
Does that not require an action?
It does require an act.
Which I don't have this round. I mean, if you're gonna let me do it for free, absolutely.
You know, because you have certain feats that
No.
are quick knowledge, aren't you? You have the quick knowledge.
Oh
feat.
wait, I have quickened casting, but that is,
Oh.
and it is 2. Hey, that means that only cost me 1. So quickened casting, if I cast a spell that is at least 2 spell ranks lower than my highest level, it costs 1 less action, which means that only cost me 1 action.
All right.
Therefore, I have an action to figure
Yeah.
out what these are.
Give me a roll. Give me an arcane roll.
Arcana. Oh, that's pretty good. 41.
These are strangely specialized stone golems.
Stone golems.
You know that
Okay.
cold and water will harm them.
Mm-hmm.
Acid will heal them.
Mm-hmm.
And earth magic will slow them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You know that they're vulnerable to stone to flesh.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some physical resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Adamantite is the weapon required to get through their stone structure. Physical.
Oh, if it's a non-magical weapon.
It's
Oh.
got some.
Oh, hey gang, and I just blurt
Oh.
out all of that.
They
Incredible.
also have a special ability that basically, at once in a while, they can emit a pulse that slows everyone.
Of course they do.
Attack from range.
Yep. Sorry.
Which now brings us to Brynn. What would you like to do? You are haste. Get an extra
Terrific.
stride.
I am hasted, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get here as my movement for my haste. And now we're flanking.
Yes, you are. Which
Which
means
is
you
great.
get your
Sneak attack.
attacks. Get there flat. Good.
And I assume he has a penalty on his AC as well, yeah?
Yes, there's a -2 on his AC for being flat.
Great. I'm going to try to attack him. Here I go.
Let's see what you do.
I got a 34 to hit with my rapier.
A 34 will hit. Yes. Most
Yes.
definitely.
Amazing.
Good start.
Incredible.
Good
It is
start.
not a crit,
Thank you.
but it is a
It's
hit.
okay. That's okay. And I get my sneak attack, which is like a lot now. Oh God, Jesus. That's 5 plus another 5. So that's 10. And then here comes my sneak attack damage for another 5 and 7. So 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage total.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That for weapon and sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is your weapon made out of again?
It is a striking, wounding, fearsome rapier. So it's magic, but it's
Magic.
made of rapier stuff.
Yeah, it's a rapier, but it's
Steel.
steel.
Yes, sure.
But I have a question.
Mm.
Because this is your special rapier.
Yes, it's my very special,
What
perfect rapier.
is on? What's the tone of that rapier?
The
was-
toe.
What
Hey,
was
sassy.
Sassy.
you added
Is
something?
that-
Like it's made. Remember the history? Would you remember the history of it?
It didn't have like runes on it, right?
Was it a
and-
kraken or was it an octopus or something like that?
Oh God. Yeah, man. Wow. Yes. It was like a kraken, I think. It had like that kind of
I just
vibe.
remember that we stuck a beholder eye in it or something like that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. It was like it was a very like sailory vibe. Yes.
And as you hit this thing and it really didn't do much. It literally kind of bounced off a little bit, and you just saw a little chunk.
Mm-hmm.
More than half of the damage you didn't even get.
Man.
And as you just try to get this and chunk this thing, suddenly you realize
Water and ice. Water and ice.
your
That means nothing to me.
your sword started to glow.
What?
And as you hit this, you're realizing something about your and how many times you only attacked once, right?
I only have attacked once. I still have
Yes.
2 more.
So, but after you hit it, you realize something about your rapier.
Mm.
That if you use an action, really it would be an action. The sword starting to glow a little bit, and it almost can turn. You get the feeling that you could turn your damage into water,
Oh, Brynn used hydro pump.
or
Yes. Or
so it would glow. It basically your blade. Suddenly you get this inclination that you could cover your blade in, like it would emit from the kraken and the eye and everything, and your blade would be encased in water, and you'd be able to.
and you said this
Wow.
is after an action.
You would take an action to focus and concentrate on doing it.
I kind of like realize this, and the action I kind of like twing, and I like it comes off, and I'm like, it's very anime. I'm like, huh? And I have to like, I imagine I like run my hand along the blunt edge of the rapier, and it just has this like, have you ever seen like water in space, like in zero gravity, how it like clings because of surface tension? When Brynn does that, it like has this like layer, this like wobbly layer of water on it. And like Brynn goes, and like it also like arcs behind her, and it's caught in the morning sun very briefly. And then I want to take a second attack.
You
Sure,
hear
but I
Aviro
have
from
one
behind
action
go,
left.
when did you learn to do that?
And then just now. No, just kidding.
And the
No, no.
rune-
I,
the
maybe
runes
Brynn's
on the
known the whole
weapon?
time.
Yeah, and the runes on the sword or on the rapier glow too, but it's
Wow.
specifically the eye that you of beholder eye glows, and that's what basically suddenly your rapier starts to energize.
That's badass. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna attack again. That's bad. 25.
I will not be enough.
Shh,
But
that's okay.
what you know is you try to come in, and it suddenly noticed the water attack, and it specifically spun out of the way.
Oh, so it's afraid.
Yes.
That's perfect. Great.
Oh.
It's like that scene in Starship Troopers. It's afraid. Amazing.
Which brings us to
She has one more attack.
No, I don't,
Nope.
because I used
Oh, because you
stride,
used you
attack,
used that
water blip, and
water-
then another
water
one.
blip-
Water blip.
Water blip.
all right, so
Touch
it
the
turns
clown.
around, and it's
You
to
realize that's the new name for it now, Carrie, right?
Yeah,
Water
the
blip.
Yeah, the water blip. Yeah, 100%.
So it's going to turn around and it's going to try to
Bubbler sword.
Bubbler sword. Nailed it.
22. That hit Brynn.
A 22 does
Seems
not hit me.
unlikely.
I'm
Highly
sorry?
unlikely. It does not hit me. No.
Not
no,
hit you.
No.
All right. And then it's going to try again. So for a 33.
That does hit me.
33. And this time it is only going to be 22 points of damage.
Oh. Robo Reggie. Okay. Okay.
And then it's going to slightly. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sounds
then
good.
the big one moves in here. And it comes down on Glastoc.
Of course it does.
He's right there.
You're right there.
Because he
Right
has
there.
reach.
Does have reach. And that's a 35.
That hits.
And that is going to be.
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 28 hit points of damage.
Damn it.
But you got your shield.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So if I can, what do you call it? Block.
Reduce your damage.
Yeah. So I can reduce it by 5. Okay.
Only 5?
Yeah, that's the hardness. It's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't upgraded your hardness up.
I didn't know you can.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, I had no idea.
There's runes that you could add like 30 points to your shield.
What?
Oh, God.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, my shield has, it only has 1 rune on it, and it's a retaliation rune.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Retaliation's the best.
So whatever damage you took from that.
Okay,
And then the
so
second,
it was, how much was it?
28. 28. So it's 23.
23. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Except, all right.
And then the second one, his fist comes down and just misses you. 23. Just kind of just misses you.
Okay.
You dodge.
Dodged out of the way. Heroically.
Heroically dodge it.
Heroically.
You ran away. Heroic.
Which brings us to Glastoc. What would you like to do?
Brave Sir Glastoc ran away.
Oh, I didn't put the tower.
Flank with me again, Glastoc.
What's that?
Flank with me again.
Well, I'm going to, but
Okay.
Or
make it possible for me to.
I'm trying to think of what the best way to do it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to. How busted up does the first one look, Jay?
It's doing decent amount. It's still got probably a good healthy amount of
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, stand another round or two.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Blink Charge at level 6 and go to here.
Okay.
Nice.
So I get to make an attack as part of casting that. So, attack. 29.
29
Yeah, unless I get a bonus because Brynn is flanking it.
is
Not flanking.
not
Okay.
flanking it.
That's not flanking?
That's
No.
not flanking.
It's gotta be
So
opposite
Then what about
sides.
there?
No,
That-
it's got to be opposite.
that's not
totally
flanking.
Opposite.
yeah.
What?
No,
Yeah.
that's not flanking. That's flanking.
Okay.
Right there is flanking.
Okay.
or levity, because you would have figured that out, and there's a process of Pathfinder that we're still
Yeah.
learning.
I thought if two people were engaged, it was considered flanking, but
You
because
got to be
that's what it is in D&D. It
Yeah.
only
There's a
takes two.
judgment call to be made whether in this game whether that creature is engaged, but that doesn't even always mean that I get my sneak attack. It has to be flanking for
Okay.
to get the sneak attack for sure.
Oh, okay.
So I will say there. So then that your 29 will hit now that you're flanking.
Okay.
Because the 29
Okay.
would not hit. We're not flanking.
Otherwise, right? Okay. So blink charge at that level. So success, the strike does full damage. So the blink charge does 11 points of force damage.
Ooh.
And then my normal axe damage. So and it does I hate how it does this. 17 points of slashing damage, and then the one fire.
Whoa.
But you said the fire doesn't hurt it.
No, the fire's not hurt.
Okay.
17 points of fire damage or slashing damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm sorry, how much force damage?
18. Oh no, wait. 11 points of force damage. I'm glad that the thing keeps track of my rolls and stuff, so I can just look back and it's like, okay, I rolled 2D. Which one's the 2D8? Oh, there it is, 11. Okay.
Okay. Additionally, the force damage technically, I'm making a judgment call on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the force damage does do damage to it.
Although it makes sense because it's concussive.
Yes, there is an anti-magic around it that most magic does not work at all. But force damage, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna rule that the force damage does. But what you also see is that the water that it was hit from the moonbeam, or the cold that it was hit from earlier, that you had done 17 points of damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's persisting damage.
Oh. Ooh. So it's like a wound.
Yes. So
like
cold and water,
because it seeps in and it causes cracks.
Yes, that's what
like
I'm saying.
Concrete.
Getting a crack. Getting the cracks.
So it's because of that. It's as it was freezing over in that water, it's getting in the cracks, and it's causing more persistent damage upon the thing.
Oh, okay.
So
if living in Michigan has taught me anything, it's that the water in the cracks and freezing is bad.
All right. Anything else?
Right. Yeah, I got one action left, and I'm trying to decide. I really can't afford to have this thing hit me twice.
Shield.
I'm going to use one action to cast Heal on myself.
Okay.
As a one action spell, which means, and I'm gonna burn a level 6, which gives me 68. So I get 32 points back.
Oh God, are the horses running?
They're kind of running a little bit right there. Yeah. they're on a longer. Actually, they're gonna run past you, and they're on a long. They're on a long tether. But Aviro, I believe it's your turn.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is cast Summon Elemental.
Ooh.
And I'm going to put a water elemental right there.
Yes.
The water element. Huh?
I need a water elemental.
Let me see what I can.
Right
just not cool.
Perfect.
That's a hawk. The water hawk.
The water hawk.
The water hawk,
There
because
we
that's the
go.
only one I can that looks even. Actually, no. We could have. There we go.
Jesus Christ. There we go.
I mean, is it large?
Oh.
It doesn't say. You summon a creature that has the elemental trait and whose level is 1 or lower to fight for you. Height as listed in the summon trait, page 360.
Okay. We'll say it's a large elemental
Yes. Thank
right
you.
now. But when you look it up, if you see that it turns into size of because here's the other thing. You did summon a water elemental on thing and desert. So yeah.
It's like we all go, hey, and it sinks in. And then
Really
go, "Aw."
Well, what would you
If
like?
it's
Sinks into
but
the
if it's as dry as perhaps it might be, like when there's a drought, water doesn't sink in very fast because
Right.
that earth is real hard.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's compacted.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. So needless to say,
Needless to say, so
what does
because
it do? What is it tax?
I don't have any of that information.
Okay.
None of that is listed in the spell.
So what is it? Is a spell just saying that it does a
You
water
summon
element?
a creature that has the elemental trait. That is
Okay, so you can summon any creature, but it has an elemental trait.
Oh, so you could summon a giant spider and it would be considered water.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Okay. Um. And what level spell did you do?
It is a 3rd level spell. No, sorry, 2nd level spell. Spell rank 2.
Spell rank 2. So it's
And because it's spell rank 2, it only cost me 2 actions, so I still have 1 left.
okay. So spell rank 2. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. No. You can get an icicle snake, or a moss sloth. So in the spell, when you look it up, it actually gives you, or you could have like a
It does
fire.
not in mine. It doesn't give me any
Okay.
options. It just says, literally, all that it says is you summon a creature that has the elemental trait and whose level is 1 or lower to fight for you. Heightened as listed in the summon trait, page 360. That is the entirety of the text of the spell.
Okay. Awesome.
So in other words, DM, you got to figure out for him what he
Well-
can bring.
Well, thank you. And so guess what? It is going to be not that guy, but instead it is going to be that little hawk thing,
Yeah.
Icicle snake.
an icicle snake. So that's one idea if you wanted to something watery. Because it's a level it's a level 2 creature based off of what. But what I'm going to do is also send you, Jeff, a link to see that you can look it up if you want to change your thing. So it does have an attack. It gets an attack this round.
Cool.
So at +9.
Do you need me to roll that, or do you want to roll that?
You can roll that.
Okay. Where strength? Strength +1.
So +9.
Jaws. There,
+9.
melee. Jaws +9. Okay. 8 and 9, 17.
Yep. Doesn't not doing it.
Okay. Well, does it only get 1 attack, or does it get 3?
It can get up to 3.
Okay, I'll do it again at -5. So wait, why did that combine? That should not have combined. How do I get rid of this? Try that again. Okay. 14 + 9, 20. 3 minus 5.
18.
Was
Yep.
18.
Yeah, it's still not.
Doesn't hit. Okay.
No, and not even going to be close. So it's trying to get to it, but it's just not building enough.
Does it get one more?
He wants.
All right. 7 plus 9. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. Nothing. Well, at least it's sitting there, and now I still get one more. Aviro still has one more action, and I'm gonna cast Paralyze on the big one. It needs to make a will save.
All right. I will tell you this. You know if it's immune to paralyzation because of the.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't do that. I would do something else. I would do. Is it immune to just paralyze or anything that is any kind of like mental?
It is also mental. I'm going to.
So nothing mental.
So those are the resistances. So it is acid, bleed, death, effect, disease, doom, drain, fatigue,
Healing. Okay.
magic,
Mental. Okay.
necromancer, non-lethal attacks, paralyzation, poison, sickness, unconsciousness. It's a
Great. Then what I'm going to do is use telekinetic maneuver to try and trip the big one.
okay. That you can do.
So I get to attempt to trip using my spell attack rather than athletics. And
Trip him. Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
36 to trip. 16 plus 20, 36 to trip.
And do I have to roll in athletics or what?
I don't know. What are rules for trip?
Actually,
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
it's
I
been
don't know.
so long that we have forgotten shit.
Is this an opposed check?
Is it or no? It's a D. You have to meet a DC, which I believe is his. I think it's his athletics.
That feels right.
Probably his athletics or his strength would be my
Or
guess.
acrobatics, I would say. Maybe.
Against
there
the
is no
target's
strength.
reflex DC.
Maybe reflex.
Oh, it's
yeah.
reflex
DC. So 36.
36 is your against his reflex DC.
Yeah.
Well, his reflex DC, it's 10 plus his reflex, 8. So yes, you tripped him.
Great. He falls and lands prone.
Yep. And he comes down smashing. Now,
But he does not take any damage.
Correct. But so here's the thing: if it was against his athletics, it would not have. But seems to have had some good. But anyways, you trip. He goes face first into the ground.
And that is Aviro's turn.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Brynn.
Okay. I am gonna attack the one right in front of me with water sword. Here I go.
Water
sword.
Well, does she have to do the blah thing every round?
No.
30.
30 will hit.
Jim, I think it's like a lightsaber. It's one action to turn it on.
It's a water saber now.
Yes.
Although
15.
it does take an action to sustain something, but I will say for the first round, no.
Okay.
21 points of damage.
Oh, so it's actually like a magical spell.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
21 points of damage. That sword goes in and just like cuts like butter on this thing. It does not like that at all.
Good. It did. Statue boy did not like that. I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay.
Dude. Was that with your sneak attack damage?
Yeah, I already got. Yeah, okay. I'm counting sneak attack. All right. Hey Jay.
Yes.
It has been a month and a half since we played, and we missed playing on April Fool's Day, which is like a national holiday. Is there any way I could get a hero point, please? And also,
Carrie,
my track team is undefeated right now, and I'm coming back from spring break, and this Monday to Wednesday stretch has felt like 100 million years, and I'm ready to cry at any moment. Can I have a hero point, please?
Yes.
I like how you went for the pity card rather than the flattery card.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And that was worse, so the tears might come. So 20. That was a 25 to hit.
Gee, the only thing she didn't. The only thing she didn't pull out was it's that time of the month for me. And
Wow,
it's-
real nice, Jim.
Whoa,
You don't get to
whoa,
say
whoa,
that.
whoa.
That's
Carrie,
our
don't
word.
forget. Carrie, don't forget you have an extra
I
attack.
know. I know. Believe me, I'm gonna use it all. So this is my third attack, which is at a
Is it -8?
-10.
Your
'Cause it's
finesse
not-
weapon.
Well, I guess it is finesse, so it's
Yep, so
-8.
-8.
Here I go.
Ooh, I didn't know that was those weapons.
No, bad, bad. Boo. Boo. No, that doesn't hit. One more.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, it's as you get in, he's putting his hand up and just kind of blocking the hilt as you're trying to
Yeah.
get to him.
I'm mad. Okay. Thank you.
And it is its turn now. And it is mad at you. Because
Good.
he knows that if he had been hit one more time, probably would have gone down. So, that being said, going to they're not intelligent, but 33 against you, Brynn.
That hits.
You only take 16 points of damage.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Okay.
A 30 on his next attack.
That hits.
Take 19 points of damage.
Oof. That puts me at 69.
Nice.
Nice.
And to round out because he is not liking this at all. The 15 does not hit you as he
No.
comes. Oh, Aviro,
Yes.
this wonderful water elemental that you have brought into, he takes an action to stand up. So he's
Mhm.
like, it actually, he takes it slow. So he's taking 2 actions to stand up. So that it's a big statue. And it's just, he goes slow. He just doesn't get up very quick. So yeah, it's going to take 2 actions to get up. But guess what? He is going to 35 on that water thing
Mm-hmm.
and 26 points of damage as he basically just kind of wishes this thing
Looks like it has 35 hit points total, so minus 26.
26 points of
Okay.
damage, so minus
Okay.
26. So as it spats it down. So all right, Glastoc, what you gonna do? Top of the round. Oh, I'm sorry, top of the round. Guess what happens? That water damage that you did, Brynn,
Yes.
combined with the cold damage,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
persistent
Yeah!
damage killed it.
no shit.
Way to go.
Wow.
Yep.
That was great.
Persistent
Hell
damage
yeah.
of the cold and the water.
I love it when that happens. That's awesome. I love persistent damage. Hell
So, Glastoc, now what do you want to do?
I kept it busy.
It's the equivalent of I loosened it.
Yeah, right.
I kept it from hitting you.
Yes.
All right. Because I know Bryn can do a shitload of damage.
Mm-hmm. Can is the key word.
Well, okay.
I will
So
this time. You just watch.
I'm counting on it. So I'm going to waste another level 6 spell slot and blink charge to this side of it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go here. That way Bryn's only got to move a little bit to be flanking with it. So she'll get her +2 and be able to do sneak attack damage.
Yes.
So so I get to make a strike automatically as part of that.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
31.
It's
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So the spell does 2d8 force. So let me go back to the spell. Charge 2d8. 4.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my axe does damage. 17 points of slashing damage, and then the fire damage, but you said it doesn't take any fire damage, so.
Okay.
All right. And then
You're whacking it on the legs.
yeah, I have one
Whack,
action left. Okay, let me add. Oh, okay. Plus my sorceress potency, because this technically that's a spell that does damage. Does that count as a spell that does damage, Jay?
The blink charge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it takes another 6. I
Force?
always forget to, yeah, I always forget to add that in. Because I get to do the level. Any spell that I cast that does damage or heals, I get to add the level of the spell in to the
That's
damage.
awesome.
I will allow
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Great.
Yeah, and actually, I just discovered this one too when I was reading the rules. Anytime I use my wings or any of my those special abilities, I can give somebody a +1 to one of their saving throws
What?
because it's my blood magic.
That's
So
great.
Your
I love
angel blood?
magic.
yeah, so and which I didn't. I always wondered what that was, and it was like, oh,
Oh.
because I get a blood magic effect, and I actually looked it up, and it says for angelic, I project a warming aura that protects you or one target, granting a +1 status bonus to their saving throws. So,
Wow. Wow. That's great.
All righty.
That's good to know.
so I have one charge. One. Do I want to?
Action left.
I'm just gonna swing.
No
Do it.
shield, huh?
No, the shield's already raised.
2
I think
actions.
you gotta
You got to do
that
it
at the
every round.
end.
You do?
Yes. You have to
Yep.
spend. You have to raise
Well,
your
once
shield.
you, yeah.
You have to spend an action every round to raise your shield.
It doesn't say that anywhere.
Well, like after you attack, you have to raise it. You have to be like, huh, like waiting.
Yep.
I thought.
Okay, well then I raise my shield. Okay.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
So
if you-
it's just like sustaining a spell.
pretty much exactly.
Okay.
All righty. Which brings us to Aviro.
Aviro is going to spend his first action to drain his bonded item, which is his hat, so that he can then spend his second action to cast haste again on Glastoc.
What does it look like as you're draining your hat? Big beautiful hat.
Well, he just makes his, arcane hand symbol and does his somatic things and then touches his hands to his forehead, and you just kind of see energy go back into his hands, and then
That's
he
awesome.
casts haste on Glastoc.
Okay.
Okay.
So now
So now-
Glastoc gets an extra
action. Okay.
action or move, but
Wow.
I figure you're probably not. You're just gonna. It's a strike only. It's not just an
Yeah.
action. It's
No,
a
no.
strike only.
Yeah,
Oh.
I get it.
And then his very last action, he will cast shield on himself.
Yes. That's awesome. Great job. Good stuff.
All righty. And I'm assuming the spell for haste was with 30 feet.
Yeah, he's exactly 30 feet from me.
Okay. And the creature, roll me a d20 plus 9.
Oh yeah.
And he is flanking technically. So there is a chance he might hit.
7 plus 9. Yeah.
Nope, that's-
Second one. God dang it. Why does it combine them? Second one. Ooh, a 19 plus 9 minus 5.
Yep. Nope.
Still missed.
Still missed.
All
So
right.
So basically, second or third attack needs a nat 20.
Oh, okay. So he can't even possibly hit on his third
So
attack.
the first attack
All right.
he
Yeah.
needs to roll at least an 18 or 19, and then
Okay.
the second attack has got to be a 20 or. But it can just
Copy
basically
that.
it's basically doing.
He's just being a distraction.
Exactly. Brings us to Brynn.
Yeah. Well, okay. Boom. Am I flanking with Glastoc?
Yes, you are flanking with.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna try to attack it. Here I go. God damn it. That doesn't hit. That's okay.
I give Carrie my hero point.
Okay.
It's a 20. It's a okay. Thank you.
Harry's got a hero point coming to her.
I cannot believe it.
Dice
This
are
is
do not liking
fun.
you.
No, it's an at 1 now. It was a
Oh.
2, and then I rolled a 1. I'm really sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Good for
I
the story.
know.
Brynn's not feeling it.
Okay.
Brynn,
Brynn's creeped out by the mimic.
so as your sword comes in and hits this thing, the water dissipates as the
Oh.
heat around just kind of like the heat and everything just kind of dissipates the sword for a second. You'll have to use another action to concentrate
Yeah.
to activate
So
it.
I do, and then I'm gonna use my. Let's see. Wait, 1, 2.
3 actions.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use one more. I'm still hasted.
Yep, your hasted. Perfect.
But did you use the reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. Thank you. That is. Yeah. No. 28.
28 will hit
Okay.
because it's flat-footed. It's 30. So yeah, but you
Okay.
need a 28.
9, 14 plus 20 plus 6. 26 points of damage. That's not
Okay.
bad.
So
That was
as
good.
you reactivate and you're getting up close, you basically come in and just nail this guy with 28 points of damage.
Great. Hurrah.
You should switch dice.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
Alrighty.
that tip.
Which is at the top of the round, and that water damage, I will say this: it does another like 28 points of damage to it from that water damage.
Oh, wow.
Because
Okay.
it's the persistence of that water that isn't getting in.
Oh wow.
That's super.
So whatever the damage is that we do that's water or cold is
It's like when your company
it
matches a
keeps-
donation.
right.
Yep,
It just
pretty much.
stays. Ooh, okay.
Now it doesn't persist for very long.
No,
But-
but even one round, I mean that's a lot of extra damage in one round. So.
Yes, and it's because of the sword. It's all water damage. Yeah, it's a big thing. Which this time,
Plan of attack.
it surprisingly, it's going after the bird first. Annoyed with the bird, and it's got a 41. And it does 29 points of damage to the bird.
It shatters it into icicles.
Yeah.
It literally,
it like just steps on it.
yeah, it literally is. And then the second attack is going to be on Brynn for a 21.
Not hit me.
And then Glastoc, a 28.
That misses.
All right, that's its turn.
So good at dodging.
Whoosh.
So
Duck,
Glastoc,
dive,
you're
and
up.
dodge.
Okay. If I make a spell attack, does having Brynn flanking help?
Is it a weapon? Like, yes. If you have to make a spell attack, the flat-footedness would help. Yeah, it would be a -2.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Moonlight Ray, but I'm going to. How hurt is Brynn?
If I had to put a number on it, I'd say I'm at 69 out of 140.
Okay.
If I had to guess.
All right. So I'm going to cast a level 4 Moonlight Ray, but I'm going to use my quickened casting, so that's a 1 action thing.
Heck yeah, quick and casting.
Okay.
I can only do that once a day, so
Oh, really?
my version of it I can only do
Oh.
once a day. So 30 even.
That hits. You only need
Oh
a
shit,
28.
I can only do it once per day.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Well,
Now we know.
okay.
Now we know.
So cold damage it takes 23.
Cool. There, 23 points of cold.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to use 2 actions to cast heal on Brynn at level 4.
Okay.
And so Brynn gets 17 plus 32, so she gets 49 hit points back.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now I'm at about 118 out of 140. I had to guess.
Yeah, the heals in this are ridiculous. If I use 1 action, it's just the dice. If I use 2 actions, there's a bonus that it gets. Oh, and going back to my sorceress potency thing, Bryn actually gets another 4 back, and I do another 4 points of cold damage.
Holy shit.
And then I'm going to use my last
Thank you.
action to raise my shield again.
Yes, way to be.
Yeah,
All right.
I never knew that because it doesn't say that anywhere. And then when I looked up the ability, it says, "Oh, it's until the start of your next turn." So I just thought, "Oh, I raised my shield and it's raised."
Now
So,
there's some fighter abilities that allow you as a reaction to bring.
oh, okay.
Oh.
So yeah.
So all right, we'll bring this to Aviro.
God,
Well,
I haven't used this many spells in a fight in a long time.
Aviro doesn't have a whole lot left prepared and memorized for the day. It's really gonna help.
Aviro has that wand I gave him.
That wand you gave me? You gave me a wand?
Where we left on the trip?
A wand of what?
Blindness.
A wand of blindness? Really?
Don't remember that, but I trust you.
Yeah. Remember,
Just trust
Jay?
him.
Yep.
I went on a shopping trip and I gave it to you and I said, and it basically I wanted to give you something that I knew wouldn't cause damage, but you would still be viable in a fight. So it causes blindness.
Huh. All right. Yeah, I don't have that here anywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
An action to find it.
Action to find it. All right, there's one. Is
One
it a
action
2
to
action?
rummage.
Is it 2 actions to fire the thing off? Since I don't have it here in front of me.
Yep. Blind spell is a 2 action.
Let me look up blind. Animal blind, blind eye, blind fight,
Blindness is
blindness.
It's a 1 target. It's a fortitude save, 30 feet. It is you blind the target with the effect of against the fortitude. If it's a critical success, saving throw is unaffected. Success, he's blinded until the next round. Failure, he's blinded for a minute. Critical failure, he's blinded permanent. This is concentration, incapacitation, and elation. And yeah.
All right. Well, my spell DC is 30.
Needs
So
to
yes,
make a
fortitude,
saving.
which he's probably real good at.
Yeah.
Does have a good saving throw. So it is going to be a 39.
Shit. Okay. Well, it was worth a try.
Worth a try. Anyway, that's my turn.
All right. Brynn,
Yes.
what you gonna
Guess
do?
what?
What?
This is going to be a real shock to everybody. I'm going to try to hit it.
Did you
Here I
grab
go.
new dice?
I did. It'll probably be just as bad because the dice don't matter. It's me. I'm the problem. Just kidding. The dice might have been the problem because that was a 40 to hit him.
A 40. You said a 40?
4-0.
That's a critical hit. Because you are flanking the thing.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So okay. Do I
Some
get? We've
max
asked this
damage.
before, but I always forget. I know. Does that include sneak attack?
Sneak attack
On my
does get
max?
doubled. Yes.
Oh well, I'm about to wreck this fucker.
So what
Okay.
is the damage you've rolled?
So the one I just rolled was, well, I'm not done rolling because
Okay.
that was for my normal damage.
Okay.
For my normal damage, that's let's see, 15 plus my sneak attack is 25 and 20, so it's 27 on my rolled damage, but then
Okay.
18 plus a max of 17 is 35. So that would be a grand total for my crit and everything for everything. 62 points of damage.
62 points of damage.
Yeah. Does my company match my donation?
Did you turn on your water?
I assume I turned on my water.
As your one action from last. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yes.
As you come up and you just, slice into this thing, chunks. It's like a hot knife through butter.
Like a lightsaber.
Enough. Yeah, it's just cutting right in the focused water, and it is just hurting. But it's like leg is crumbling apart a little bit.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack it again because that was one action. Whoopsie. That's not as good. That's only a 23 to hit.
Yep. Need 28.
Here I go. Nope. Also a no. I was so dazzled by my own prowess on the first attack that am I still hasted?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I still get one more. That's worse. Okay,
No.
I'm done now.
Well, you had to use one to sustain the sword.
I don't. Oh, you do have to sustain it. Did we decide that? I thought I only had to do it again there because it went out that one time.
But because it went out, you would have to use it to sustain it.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, okay.
So basically, because you rolled a nat 1 and lost and had to reconcentrate, now you have to sustain it.
Oh, I see. Okay, I just thought I had to like re-wet it that one time, and then it was okay.
But because you rolled a nat 1, I was going with the story of like, yeah, you lost its power because of how everything was going. So when you then you're like, oh shit, you got to put more power into it because it's the first connection. It was great, but now because you lost the connection, it's like you got to keep putting that connection into the sword.
Gotcha.
It might not be needed in the future, but because you rolled a nat 1, we're gonna say there was
it's going out.
It was it's that first time it was like yes, and then whatever the elements it's just not there. Yeah,
got it.
You got to keep going with it. It's gonna get one more attack in, and I'm gonna roll a D, and I'm gonna say odds are Brynn, evens are Glastoc. That is an even. So Glastoc, as it comes down with its fist.
Yes.
38.
Yeah, that hit.
Is that a crit?
No, because my raising my shield gives me a 32 AC.
Ooh. You took 26 points of damage.
Of course I did.
And as it hits you, it starts to crumble.
Ooh.
And with the water, it just crumbles at your feet. Done.
Yay.
In a pile of snow.
Ow.
Bob.
You're high enough level. I can't make you,
now
too
now
easy.
I have 69 hit points left.
As the dust starts to settle a
Glastoc,
little
your
bit,
head broke that thing.
Yeah, literally.
You must
Uh,
have quite the headache.
I do.
so yeah, as you kind of assess everything else, the danger's gone. The planes are the hot sun, everything. You're just kind of like, okay,
Yes, but we have to go get our stuff out of the mimic that ran down into the portal or whatever it was.
it's just stairs going down. You don't have to.
We really do need to get to the spire, Glastoc.
Well,
And I'm the one who, well, I suppose Brynn's sentimental thieves' tools are valuable, but
I would like my thieves' tools back.
we can maybe get it on the way back, but we really do need to go get the shard.
You can just walk down. You never know what's down there.
Well, I mean, I have a feeling that wherever we find the shard, we might find our other things. Don't ask me why I have that feeling, but I just feel it in my bones. I think yes, we should continue and explore, I suppose.
We can mark it on the map and come back. And if we come back and there's no floor, but there's a building there, we'll know it's a mimic, and then you can fireball the building. Or moonlight. What'd you call it? Moonlight spray? Spray the moonlight? What is it that
If we
you
could
do?
never call it moonlight spray again, Aviro, that would be phenomenal. Thank you.
Why? What's wrong with moonlight spray? It's like he's
Don't
spraying
say it again.
Moonlight Ray. Moonlight Ray.
Moonlight ray.
um,
I mean,
I,
Glastoc, maybe we should go now.
I'm not opposed to it. It's not like we lost anything. I don't want to use the word valuable because
It's
obviously,
valuable.
yeah, but nothing that is critical at this point.
Nothing that is
Here's-
critical.
Here's my concern, and mine is a much much less magical and voodoo weirdness concern. We're out in a desert. One wrong place sandstorm, and this place is buried. And then now not only do we have to find this place again, but it could be under 100 feet of sand. That's my concern.
Decisions. Dilemma. Up to you. There's no wrong answer.
I'm
You may
gonna
want to. Yes.
while we're talking, I'm gonna burn a level 5 spell and create a healing aura around Brynn and I, so we can both get hit points back at the same time.
Okay.
I'm all for. My philosophy simply has been to cross bridges as we come to them. And this bridge seems to be right in front of us right now.
I'm of the opinion that it's just a pair of conundrum spectacles, a set of obviously sentimental lockpicks, but still just a set of lockpicks, and a broken set at that, and some rations. Versus the shard that we're
The
trying
shard
to
isn't
go
going
get.
anywhere.
No, but the blue M's are on the trail just like we are.
Carrie, Brynn got 27 hit points back.
Thank you. I am at full health.
You're passing the Gatorade around.
I am not, but that's okay.
Thank you. Perfect. We can get there. I think. Well, Aviro, how shall we settle this?
Glastoc chooses.
Glastoc, I think we should go down into the tunnel right now. Aviro thinks we should go on. You're the deciding vote. I will respect whatever decision you make.
As will I.
Did you say it was just stairs going down, Jay? For some reason,
like
why
the
do I
Cave
think it
of
was some sort
Wonders.
of like portal or something like
No,
that?
it's
It was
just
just
stairs.
stairs.
Just
Stairs
stairs.
going to like a basement of the room.
It's like a one room. It'll take us fucking 20 minutes, but I will respect whatever decision you make, Glastoc.
You don't know it's one room. It could be an entire underground cavern system or labyrinth, and we have no idea. But I also will respect your decision, whatever you choose, Glastoc.
Glastoc starts walking down the stairs.
Okay.
God.
As
And I
he
kind of smile and I like flip Aviro off right in his face, and then I follow Glastoc with a shit-eating grin on my face.
So much for trying to be a better person, Brynn.
As you walk down the stairs, it's
Oh,
dark down here.
and I have dark vision.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jay, I'm just
Yeah.
so you know, I'm burning one more spell to try to get myself some more hit points.
Okay.
I'm burning a 3rd level spell. So I get 27 plus 9, 36. Okay.
As you kind of
Oh.
walk down the middle of the stairs, it kind of gets as you get down the stairs, there's about
Oh, now I'm full health now too.
5.
Yay!
There's like a 10-foot long hallway that opens up to a 20 by 20 room. And the stairs go down about 15 feet and then comes in, and there's a 20 by 20 room. So as you get to the entrance of this room, and it's dark in here, as you get to the doorway and you're looking in this 20 by 20 room, you do see a door forward on the wall, like a 5-foot door, and then 2 doors on the right, either on the right or the left in the middle of the room.
So in other words, we have 3 choices.
You have 3 choices, but I need a perception check, please.
From all of us, or
everyone?
just him?
From everyone as you're coming down the stairs and get in and seeing this room.
29.
34.
34.
Not
20.
1 for a 19. I'll see.
29 for me.
Aviro's fucking shit. He's cursing and he's not paying attention to anything as we're walking down the stairs.
In the middle of the room, there is a half-eaten ration,
Okay.
a spectacle, and some brown.
Like one spectacle? Like
well,
half it's been broken?
No, both spectacles.
Okay.
And a brown bag that has Brynn's brown bag sitting in the middle of the room.
Okay.
See?
On the floor.
That was easy.
Yes.
What was easy?
Their stuff is right here. Not that I care about the rations,
Wait,
but
I put my hand on Glastoc's shoulder. I'm like, wait. It's a little too easy. I don't
I
trust
know.
it.
And I know. And because I'm willing to bet
Uh,
one of these is not really a door.
I would like to check the room for traps.
Aviro mage hands out and reaches his mage hand to grab the spectacles.
I got a 34 thievery check.
As you sit there and as you see Viro's hand pick up, you saw suddenly there is a depression slightly as it kind of comes up a little bit. This room is trapped.
Trapped all the shit, huh?
Oh yeah. And just as it comes up, the arrows.
Like Indiana Jones. Nice.
Oh yeah, against
Right.
all the walls. Suddenly, about 20 arrows just go and break off. And you hear
I imagine Brynn is leaning down to check for traps just as Aviro mage hands it, and one of them goes like all like she feels the wind.
Yep.
And it's like
just like the ride at
I
Disneyland.
turn, oh yeah. I turn around to Aviro. I'm like, if we could have slightly more communication in the future, I would appreciate it.
and
What?
And
Glass-
Brynn like
yeah.
feels her hair, and some of it comes off because it got like sliced.
No, it just like floats down in
Oh,
front of you.
yeah, it's
Your
like-
face is
And then he mage
Brynn just
hands
looks at her.
her. He mage hands her pouch.
as you're about as the pouch comes back, Glastoc, you could have sworn you hear "fuck" coming from one of the hallways.
Oh, so the doors are
down here.
recessed?
So it's like there's a doorway. So there's no actual
Oh.
doors. It's like,
Okay. I misunderstood. I thought
tunnel,
you
like
said
a
there was
hallway.
actual
Yeah, so like
doors.
hallways,
Because
no.
I was assuming one of the doors was a mimic. So
but it's the hallway. But coming from the hallway, the dark hallway, you hear this "fuck."
do I know which one?
Nope. Unfortunately, you don't.
Oh.
And as the next hand comes and grabs the
My thieves' tools. My
your
thieves'
thieves'
tools.
that's when the fire starts engulfing the
Holy
room.
crap.
Oh my god. I like grab my thieves tools and I'm like, I hold them to my chest as the room goes up.
I need Aviro to roll me an Arcana or an attack roll.
Arcana.
To see
38.
Okay. As suddenly the bursts are coming and the things are just getting just out of the burn of the flames from the trap.
Those rations are toast.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they're
don't care
toast.
about. It wasn't so much about the rations. It was
The
more
rations
about.
are toast.
Yeah.
And so he comes back and he's like he's doing this, so his mage hand is like shaking
Yeah.
trying to get the fire out. Here you are.
Mhm.
Sorry about the singe.
It's
Character.
fine. It gives it character.
Yeah.
Now can
And
we
Brynn
go?
blows out a little
And
flame.
and what do you do?
Now can we go? We got our things. Let's go. And he turns around and he starts walking up the stairs.
That's when you hear this tink 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 as three coins come from one coin comes from each of the
direction.
each direction and kind of plops into the center of the room.
Vero is out.
A gold coin from each hallway rolls into the room.
And did Brynn hear the fuck
Nope.
earlier?
You didn't hear
No.
the fuck. Nope.
No.
I
But
look over there and I
tink,
kind of
tink,
like,
tink, tink, tink,
I
tink.
see that. I look there and I look at Glastoc. I'm like,
Someone or something is down here that is going to be a persistent threat to anybody who stops in this area.
I
So-
kind of like sigh and I'm like, whichever fuckhead is down here, show yourself. And I like pull out my rapier and I just like stand there. I'm not going into the room. I'm not a dumbass.
Okay. So we've triggered a physical trap and we've triggered a magical trap so far.
Yes. The next is a spiritual trap. I don't
In
know.
your-
The
in your-
next.
In your expert opinion, Brynn, could any more traps be set off?
In my expert opinion, could any more traps be set off, Jay? Like,
Yes.
oh yes, there's all sorts of traps. I believe probably we triggered one right when we opened the door because there can be pressure situations, you see. And as soon as oxygen hits these pressure situations, flames can ignite. And then Brynn goes into actually like way more
o-
detail than you would. She's like really,
trapped
really,
Aviro.
really well versed in this. Like you've never seen Brynn be this smart about something.
I was going to say, Glastoc is probably shocked at this and just sits
Like,
there with his mouth
yes,
open,
it's
listening
actually
to her.
fascinating. There's a chemical reaction that happens sometimes when the oxygen hits, and it can just do all sorts of things.
And that's
But of
when
course, I
another
didn't even check
coin
for
boink,
tripwires.
boink, 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 and
Fuck
comes
off with
in.
your coins. We're not coming into this room. Dumbass. You think we're stupid or something? We will not have you at our back. Show yourselves.
Aviro comes
Is
down the
Glastoc just doing that? Is Glastoc
Yeah,
like,
he's
"God damn it."
literally like, oh my god.
Aviro comes down the steps and says, "Would you like me to just shape stone the wall shut?"
Yes.
Oh,
And then-
yes, Aviro, I would. We could close this whole place off and entomb anybody down here, where they will suffocate and die a terrible, terrible death.
What? There's someone in here?
No,
Someone's gonna
no.
So if I shut this
I'm
in,
just
they're
saying,
gonna
if anybody
suffocate.
were in here,
So
they
what you'll
would
say?
die a terrible, painful death.
Then why are we still here? If there's no one here, then why are we still here?
Yes, I agree. And Glastoc's like looking at Brynn like let's let's go with plan B, and let Aviro
Fine.
do his thing.
I think that's a phenomenal idea. Aviro, why don't we close this place up?
Well, why? Why don't we just leave?
Just in, be-
Because
for
the
sake
mimic
of-
is down here and we don't want it to get out.
Indeed.
You promise me it won't. It's got plenty to eat.
Well, it has
Oh, it
my
has plenty to
my
eat.
rations.
All right, Aviro's gonna shape this
Okay.
top of this stairway.
And
Shut.
Yeah, you shut it. The stairwell comes to a solid, and yeah. So
Now can we go?
Yes.
we
Brynn
can.
makes a mental note. For a second, Brynn feels bad about manipulating Aviro in this way. But then, Brynn, if there's anything Brynn knows, it's the psyche of thieves and brigands and highwaymen and other such ne'er-do-wells. These fuckers would have chickened out if they didn't have another way out of here, like a back tunnel or a back door or something. But I think that she figures that, yeah, maybe there is a back door, but we've at least made it harder on them. And we haven't trapped them down here to die a horrible suffocating death. So Brynn's okay with this little separate piece.
okay. And as you get back up, you get the camp organized. You get your horses ready. The tower gets, and you're on your way.
I pop my smoke bottle.
Yeah,
Brynn is specifically like kind of for the rest of this journey keeping an eye over our shoulder, and I would like to confer with Glastoc some night at camp after Aviro is whatever. I don't. I do. How long do you need to
Aviro
sleep
was in
these
his
days?
bath. Well, Aviro is in his.
Well,
he
Aviro is
too.
bathing. Yeah, writing poetry about
Good
a
idea.
certain fairy princess.
A certain fairy princess.
So I would be sitting with Glastoc, and I'm like, I don't know how to tell Aviro that we have to be especially on our guard, just in case those
Well,
thieves come up behind us.
if I thought Aviro had a way, I honestly think that's why you're here, is to handle that portion of it.
Right.
If we for a moment you thought that we were being followed, or somebody was sneaking up on us,
Okay.
and you react as you normally would, and that's one of the things that I do credit you with, Brynn, is that you don't necessarily jump at the first chance of doing harm to somebody, but you do let us know that we need to be careful.
Mm.
And
Of course.
As long as you and I stay aware, let's be honest. If we say anything to Aviro, he's just going to be a nervous wreck about it.
Yes.
The best thing is to let him read, write, whatever he's doing while he's writing. And as long as both of us keep an eye out, I think we'll be fine.
I think that's a good idea. I think that's perfect.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
As he comes out wearing his robe and his
he's got his hair in a turban, like
he's got his pink
he's
robe
got a
on.
moisturizing mask on. Yeah.
And his cup of tea.
Oh, nothing. Just strategy for the next few days.
Yes.
And Brynn
Oh, really?
kind of smiles at Glastoc. Yes.
What kind of strategy?
Oh, just talking about who's going to take shifts guarding the tower, or
Unlike most of our fights, I expended quite a bit of magic, which I'm not accustomed to doing. And I was discussing with Brynn, probably what might be, if there might be a better use of my spells than the way that I used them in our last encounter.
and I was trying to figure out how best to use my cool water sword.
Well, I was thinking as today was exciting, to say the least. First, there's the Cyclops a few days ago, and now there's this business with the Mimic. Perhaps we should keep an eye over our shoulder as we go. Just, I don't know, be on the lookout for danger or potential danger.
Oh,
I don't know. What do you all think?
I mean, I think we do that under normal circumstances.
Be on the lookout for danger. I suppose that's a good idea, Aviro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad you agree. That's what I was thinking. Also, I was also thinking as I was in my bath. I think it was just maybe a colony of mimics down there, and they're not going to get out anytime soon. Mimics tend to colonize within an aerated system of subterranean tunnels, much like badgers and things like that. So there's not just they can't get cornered. So I think they'll be okay. There's still sources of fresh water and food who they'll able to get out, but they won't be able to follow us anytime soon. So I think we'll be
No.
all right.
Oh yeah, no, obviously.
I do believe.
No, mimics and, other desert dwellers can tunnel.
Absolutely.
And
It's
I'm
really the only way
sure-
to survive.
And I kind of like look over at Glastoc, like side eye, and I'm like, and considering nothing overtly reacted when the wall was going up, I assume that anything was down there would probably be fine.
I would agree.
Anyway, that's what I was thinking about when I was in my bath.
Very good strategy, Aviro.
I think it's from the conversations with Glassdock. I'm trying to be more useful, and not just and so that you don't just use me for my brain.
Well, Aviro, you could add a few more healing spells to the mix. We do tend to get boo-boos from time to time.
That is one thing Jeff is very frustrated with playing a wizard in Pathfinder, because wizards don't get healing.
Ever. Shit. Well, maybe take up first aid then. Or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Start putting points into your first aid category.
I don't
Actually,
want to deal with blood.
I think that was something we talked about when we all.
He does have medicine. He's trained in medicine.
Yeah, but I
You could
think
heal.
I think all of us took battle medicine
Rating.
as a feat.
I didn't.
Oh,
don't
a
think
skill
I did
feat?
either.
Oh,
I didn't.
perhaps Brynn and I did. Oh, I don't know. I obviously took it, so I can.
Okay,
actually,
God bless. Good, perfect.
Yeah.
I can maybe I'll look into acquiring health potions for us. How about that?
That would be wonderful.
So it's gonna take you another 4 to 5 days to get. You're gonna actually get on after day 2. You're gonna be on a road, and then it's gonna be another 3 days through the mountains and through this road to get to the spire. You're actually going through a mountain pass. It's gonna be uneventful, but within those 5 days, is there any other conversations or events or things that happen that you want to happen with the group as you're making your way through these 5 days?
Honestly, like I would guess I would chat with Aviro about the shard and the next few days and what to expect. And this is actually Carrie asking for a little recap of what's coming up. So
Yes.
Brynn would be like, so Aviro, have you given any thought to what's in front of us?
I
Go
have
ahead.
quite a bit. Well, there's 3 stages of trials, as you know. I'm trying to find my notes.
Oh yes, of course.
I
do.
actually have them in front of me, Jeff, if you would like me to.
First is the trial of the Wayfinder, second the trial of Resolve, and third the trial of Sacrifice. I'm sure I've told you all of this before, Brynn.
I just ask. I'm like, was it late? Was I drinking?
Yes and yes.
So I will need you to tell me again.
Yes and yes.
And I
well,
imagine that Vero somewhat exasperatedly freaking tells me
goes in again, and he uses minor illusion to conjure like it's like a PowerPoint, a little magical PowerPoint that he's going through. He's got slides. Yeah, so as you recall, the Spindlehorn is a very large spire with staircase going around it, and there's 3 trial stages. Trial of the Wayfinder. There's a quote, as you can see here. Proper footing to avoid.
Vero pulls out like a fucking PowerPoint as we're riding along on the horses.
He's an illusional PowerPoint. As you know, the quote being, as you can see here with my nice 18-point font. Proper footing to avoid pain, balanced steps to avoid the drop, walking in the sandals before you is the pathway. So that's Trial of the Wayfinder. We'll figure that out when we get there. Second
All right.
trial, next slide, please. Next trial, trial resolve. As you can see, the quote, to walk the stairs is to test one's commitment in the face of obstacles. Can one push on? Who knows what that means? That would be fun to figure out. Nice little
Right.
riddle. And then the third trial, of course, the trial of next slide, please. Trial of sacrifice. One must lose or give up something that they love, cherish, or destroy an item of great worth. So who knows what that means? I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Interesting. In all of your research, Aviro, and I know you've spent a good portion of your life on just research, do you have any idea what any of those things could be, like in a literal sense? That's
In a
very poetic
literal sense.
about balance steps and testing one's commitment, but what are we talking about here? Is it a literal balance beam? Otherwise, we fall to our death. Or is it?
Possibly. I would say that literally anything is within the realm of possibility because I don't actually know what's going to be there.
All right.
So it's really an exercise in critical problem solving. We don't have all the information until we are there. We can review as much as we can, and we can bandy about what could it be and have ideas for potentialities, but ultimately we cannot actually plan until we are standing right at the moment, taking in the surroundings and having all of the information available to us.
Of course.
So
I understand.
So what could it mean? Yes, find the proper, perhaps it's some sort of, you have to step in the right spot puzzle or some nasty thing happens. I'm sure none of these are going to be without some sort of pain. Potentially? I don't
I
know.
suppose.
I'm very excited for the riddle part. I'm not excited at all about the potential danger.
Well, maybe we can divvy up the duties. Perhaps you can handle the riddle part, and Glastoc and I can handle the pain part. I
Oh,
shouldn't speak
none
for
of us could handle
Glastoc.
the pain part. Hopefully there won't be a pain part. How about we shoot for that?
Cross the bridge as we come to it, then, eh?
Cross the bridge as we come to it. It'll take a, and as you know, I'm one who greatly appreciates preparedness. However, this really is going to be an exercise in improvisational problem solving.
Hmm. I understand. And are you feeling all right about that? You seem exceptionally calm for having just uttered the sentence, I don't know.
There is a reassurance in not knowing something because I know we will get more information when we get there.
Oh, all right.
So I know that the thing I don't know now might be there. There's still more coming. Maybe I'll panic and fall apart once we're there and I just have no idea. We'll find out. It's going to be exciting for everyone.
It's good. That's good. That's good. That's a
And at that mention,
very,
that's what you see. I'll just hear from Glastoc. Ugh.
that's a very glass half full attitude, Vero.
Well, I'm trying to not be so pessimistic about everything.
That's good, Vero. You know, it seems like you're really trying to become a new person. What's the impetus for this?
I don't know I want to be a new person. I quite like me.
A better
But
version of the old person, then.
I would just say one more suited to dealing with the current stresses of my life.
Hmm.
I think that's perhaps more accurate. This is
Leveling up of
way
yourself.
way outside of my comfort zone, and I am just doing what I can to polish some of those edges to make this not so unpleasant.
That's
Not saying
very
you're
admirable.
unpleasant. I don't want you to think that. You two are wonderful. I greatly
I
appreciate your
didn't think
company
that.
because I wouldn't want to be here by myself.
Of course not. Well, that's very admirable, Aviro. Good for you.
Well, I also witnessed that you've been trying to better yourself as well.
Well, I mean, I'm trying not to kill quite as many people as I used to. I'm not sure that's
Congratulations.
exactly worthy of an award.
What? That's exactly worthy of an award. You're doing something, and it's hard for you. And I recognize it. Good for you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you are willing to even try.
Oh, thank you, Aviro. Baby steps.
What about baby steps?
It's a turn of phrase. I'm going to fall back with Glastoc now. Lead
All
the
right.
way, my very intelligent companion. And I like clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. And we're all still going forward, but I go forward less quickly.
Less quickly.
Aviro has his mage hand holding the hood of his robes kind of up to create like a shadow screen so
God.
that he's got shade.
Incredible. Jesus Christ. You're amazing. I like it. Like Aviro has like
it
very Anna
shifts it
Wintour
depending on how the
vibes.
sun is going.
It's like wearing sunglasses. He's like, don't bother me.
What did you say, Carrie?
I said if Aviro seems to have very like Anna Wintour vibes. I don't know why I think that, but like it's very like sunglasses are on. Don't fucking talk to me. I'm doing my research. Like I don't know. Just got that image. But yeah, and then I imagine we continue to travel towards the spire.
Yeah, as you're going, but yeah, it's the days go. It's interesting because, like I said, the day and night kind of come and they go, and then there's also this the winds pick up at some times. You start getting into the canyon, and as you're getting up, the winds pick up a little bit, and it's just this unique, just travel. There's differences that you haven't felt in Verisian before, and like I said, with the travel, and as you kind of come around, you see the spire as you kind of you see it before you even get close to it. Like a day out, you see this thing, just the small kind of the top of it tip that's by the lakeside as you're getting closer and closer to it. And like I said, this is a Thessalonian relic of ancient times. And this thing is tall, and you're passing through the Wyvern Mountains. And I mean, this is thousands of feet tall. And it's the shore of the lake that it's around. It literally contradicts the natural laws of architecture and engineering. It's this thing is just it's you'd expect to be the stairwell to be collapsing, but it doesn't.
Like it's clearly magically created.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
And like I said, as you're getting closer and closer to it, you feel this strange, just like the entire area has a different feeling that you've had before. Like ancient Thessalonian energies and things of that nature in the land and as you're getting closer, and it's not fearful or anything like that, but it's just this different sense. And as you're getting closer and closer, it literally the shadow is miles long, and it just kind of changes as the sun kind of comes in, and it just sees. Occasionally you see flying creatures in the mountains, but they don't seem to be coming towards you or anything like that. Some fly towards the spire and then fly away.
Nature check to know what those flying creatures are.
Sure, give me a roll.
Oh, it was almost nat 20. 18.
Ah,
18 total.
Yeah, 18 total. There's a
Yeah.
2 on the die.
It could
Oh.
be everything from wyverns to griffins to uh different flying creatures, unknown
Flying things.
flying things, but yeah, and it's just overwhelming as you get closer and closer to this thing, and then you get to the base. The base is huge. Like it is just this massive structure, and strangely enough, it kind of seems to keep its structure the entire way up. But at the base, you see the stones, and it literally just keeps wrapping around all the way up. And at the base, everyone give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
29.
29.
37.
37.
22.
Aviro, you notice that the runes on the first step.
What do the runes say?
it basically talks about the in this is in ancient Thessalonian. So, but some of the runes.
I don't think I speak ancient Thessalonian.
So there's a language that you're not understanding, but some
Mhm.
of the runes that you see, and
But I have conundrum spectacles that now allow me to read writing that I don't understand.
there you go. So as you pull those out, you start reading them, and it basically just says,
Aviro elbows Glastoc and says, "All right, I'm glad we went and got them."
it just
Perfect.
in Thessalonian, it talks about the welcome to the. It's more or less the spire that stands in front of you, the trials upon your pilgrimage, and it says the first trial, and it in there, begin your quest.
after Aviro elbows Glastoc and says that, Aviro Glastoc puts his spectacles on that he has, and he turns to Brynn and he goes, "I'm glad we went and got him."
Hey,
I whack Glastoc on the chest.
so Jay, are you saying the first trial starts now? The trial of the Wayfinder
The trial of
starts
the
now?
Wayfinder once, and you get the when you start climbing after you take the first step, the trial of the Wayfinder begins. When you start climbing the stairs,
Aha. So no one set foot on the first step just yet, until we are 100% certain we are prepared and ready.
Very well.
Are we prepared and ready?
Prepared and ready for what?
The first trial.
I
Proper footing to avoid the path, balanced steps to avoid the drop, walking in the sandals before you is the pathway.
Well, if there's one of us that's the most agile, I would probably say it's me. Should I lead the way?
How about we do some investigation here first, just to see if there's a clue?
Very well. Very well. I think we should.
okay.
And I start like what's is it a perception check to like
Can
look
we
around?
check for clues instead of check for
Can we
traps?
check for clues? Check for clues.
Yeah.
Pull out a comically large magnifying glass.
Yeah,
Go for it.
perception.
Okay. That's a 32.
36.
Wow. We
Hey,
just found a letter. Oh wait.
hey,
Yes.
okay. Only because I've never used this,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
but I actually looked up what the religion skill gives you.
wow.
And it says the secrets of deities, dogma, faith, and the realms of divine creatures, both sublime and sinister, are open to you. You also understand how magic works through your training and parts of blah 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 blah. Okay. Um, so it says even if you're untrained in religion, you can use it to recall knowledge.
Oh,
Can I, since this is a holy place
Yes.
for a particular religion, can I use a recall knowledge
Yes.
to get a better understanding of what the trials are?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Nice.
36. I rolled a 19.
Okay. Basically, what you've heard, because there's been pilgrims coming from uh the Shanti tribes that kind of all through Varisia, they come here on pilgrimage and they make their way up.
Okay.
And at the top there is a wayfinder, like there's a platform, altar, and things of that nature, and that's where they meet. And it's a big like platform, so it's not just small. It's like a 20 by 30 by 30. So it's like this big area that they meet at. But it's a pilgrimage, and you based off of what you know, it basically the trials have different processes. And what you know is that when you start walking the trial, the first trial will begin. But a third of the way, the next trial will begin. Or actually, let me take that back. This first trial will about halfway. The second trial will be the next half of the way. The third trial is when you get to the top, and to be able to open up the portal to be able to get the shard.
Right. Okay.
You're
But
thinking that this particular phrase of what this trial is, the trial of proper footing to avoid pain.
Hmm.
Could be one of several things. There could be a shitload of traps, or basically the winds are so strong they're going to make you fall off the edge and follow your doom.
Okay. But this is so it's not uncommon for these pilgrims to climb these stairs.
Very true. And it takes them about like every 5 to 10 years, they climb the stairs and they make it all the way up.
Right. So that's
And these are just normies.
right. That's what I was getting at, is that
But I will tell you this, several of them die.
okay.
What percentage would you say die? Is it 90? Is it 40?
54%
Those are two very different.
die.
54% die. Okay, I like those stats. That's not bad. Thank you. Perfect.
Okay. So that yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to get at, Jay.
It is not like it is a deadly
it's
potential.
Yes, there is potential for death, but it gets completed common enough to where it shouldn't require magical defenses and stuff like that.
But the thing is that the other thing,
at least to the top,
the thing that and Aviro, you've been able to figure out, you are on a shard quest. So when the wayfinder that you have in your possession crosses the threshold of the first step, changes the trials, and it activates the trials.
Okay, so in other words,
the shamans don't have that, so their trials are a little bit less. Because you're trying to get the shard.
Well,
so because you have the
we're not trying to get the shard until we're the top.
But it's the trial to get all the way to the top.
Right. So
so it's a little bit more deadly.
Right. No. But theoretically.
Yes.
Somebody who doesn't have the wayfinder with them
couldn't get the shard.
Right. They can't get the shard, but they would have an easier time getting up.
Yes, they would.
Okay. And how tall is this thing?
Thousands of feet tall.
Okay.
But Aviro research is you can't fly to the top. You have to go through the trap or climb.
Right.
Or
you have to physically go up the stairs.
You have to physically go up the stairs
and
activate the quest.
Dang. Okay.
And with the wayfinder, you physically have to walk the steps.
Okay.
All the way up.
Okay. So there's no way of bullshitting it by like having one of us get to the top and then sending the wayfinder up somehow.
No, it's specifically designed this way because the shard.
You have to be worthy.
You have to be worthy. You have to get to the shard, and it's making it difficult to get to the shard.
No,
I specifically made it this difficult.
No, I totally get it because I was gonna so.
Oh yeah, there's some creative ways I can think of that you're coming up with. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the most creative way is utilizing the backpack. Because that's an interdimensional space, which means the shard is not here with us until we get to the top.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't work.
Yeah, right. I know.
Right.
Oh, did we get anything for our perception checks?
You're getting all this information. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this was all from.
So we just have to forge ahead, it looks like.
Well, it says walking in the sandals before you is the pathway. Perhaps there are particular grooves because they know the safe way, so it's been worn down.
We'll have to
That
look.
makes sense.
I would assume. And I think, is there like a path? Is there like your journey starts here archway of some sort?
It's the first. It's
Carrie,
the first
I love
step.
the fact you just...
It's the
know what I'm
first
saying?
step. Yeah. No, there's no. But the first
the more
step.
you know.
There's no like start here.
But the first step does. That's literally with all the runes and all the Thessalonian.
Okay.
like which literally is like
I kind of like kneel at this first step and I look. Are there like sandal marks? Are there like footprints?
no.
No. Are there
could be something-
sandals? Are there like wipe your paws? Is there like
No.
a mat? Okay.
Nope.
All right. I kind of like look at Aviro and Glastoc. I'm like, well, I would reiterate my original offer. I'm probably the most agile of any of us. Should I start? And then if, anything terrible happens to me, like I get, blown off the mountain to my death, you all know where not to step. Eh?
Well, I mean, we could.
I think
we
we all go
could-
together.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we
together.
can't go side by side.
No, but you first.
That's what I'm
No.
saying.
But I think perhaps daisy chaining ourselves together with the rope.
Excuse me? All right. Okay. Very well.
Brynn,
Well,
you've never daisy chained?
I
We used to daisy
kinda
chain
shake
all
my
the
head
time
and
back in school.
I start hiding. Jesus Christ! I start tying around my waist like a harness style knot, and then I hand it to the second person. I'm like, whoever's
which is going to
behind
be
me.
me, which is going to be Glastoc, and then
Perfect. You're the
Aviro's gonna
middle.
be
You're the
right.
anchor of
Right,
our chain.
exactly.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things that goes like clack 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 clack.
Yeah.
And you're the middle. So I just wait for the guys, and meanwhile, Brynn just kind of has her hand on her hips and is looking at these steps, this first few feet ahead, and just looking for any kind of
stones.
clues.
And
The stone
as it
steps.
first starts, the stone steps, and it doesn't really seem anything. It goes out of view because, like I said, it starts to go up and up, and literally it's outside this big tower, and it's just, yeah, it may be around the corner. There might be something, but
Well, I suppose. Are you good back there, Aviro?
Tentative thumbs up.
All right. Well, let's forge ahead then.
so the question I have is, who has the Wayfinder? Brynn, you have it,
Brynn.
don't you?
I have it.
And you are leading.
Yes.
Okay.
You have that gleeful look on your face that I fucking hate. Like, oh, that's good.
So
No,
as
carry
Brynn
on.
crosses the first step and starts to go,
So that means you're making it difficult for all of us right off the bat, Carrie. So that's fine.
I wasn't the one that suggested daisy chaining.
Aviro and the runes glow and the steps glow. And all of you see actually the glowing goes up the stairs like
Oh, it's like it's been activated.
it's been activated, and it goes only up to the first, like around the first corner, but it's like the runes are in, like, what's the best way to say it? It's like you have got the long stairs. It's like in the partial, and it goes up, and it's just different runes that go up, and they fade after a while. So like it's just like and then after like a round or two, it just they begin to fade, and it literally is activated the shard quest of the stairs.
Step where the runes were.
Thank you, Aviro. And I would definitely like be following this path like to a T.
Okay.
And yeah.
So you're like I said, there's two. Sure, you're stepping on the two runes all the way up.
Yes. Yeah.
Perception checks, please. Everyone.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yes. 38.
Nat 14 for 32.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
pretty good.
That's pretty good. As you start going and you start making your way, and literally around the first turn, Brynn, you realize you both see that stepping on you see that in the center there is like path marks of sandals, like in small indents in the center. So you see that. But you also see, as you start going, the wall where like you're walking like on the inside of where the stones change, and that there are slits in some of the areas, and that there are literally different different stones, different things runes. This fucking thing is trapped all the way up.
Trapped all the shit.
And that's when you, Glastoc, you remember, when you realize what it says, proper footing to avoid pain. This fucker is trapped all the way up, at least in the first trial. So you have to avoid traps the entire way up.
I kind of like look over my shoulder and I make eye contact with Glastoc and I see I don't have to tell him nothing. He already knows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Aviro,
What?
watch your step back there. And I kind of like tap at one of these like arrow like slits or whatever, like the what I assume are arrow slits.
And then you notice like some of the footing, there's like the stones where there's also traps where you're walking.
Ooh, that would hurt.
Like you will
Okay.
like, and they all change. So there are various types of traps through this entire thing as you're looking at this. Like there's spike traps, there's arrow traps, there's wind traps, there's magical traps, shit to blow you off, stuff to hit you. And you also realize as you get it up, it doesn't matter where you are. The first person might activate it, but it's the last person that gets it.
Oh no.
Jay,
Yes.
think of a DC because I think Aviro needs to make some kind of will save to see if he's going to move forward or is he paralyzed in fear?
Uh,
Fuck's sake.
Because
Yeah, I got the DC.
okay, will save of 27.
You made it. Barely.
Oh,
you
yeah.
made it.
Okay. Aviro, you guys
Actually,
are
no.
like,
Aviro,
Actually, yes, you did. I will say you did make it.
yeah.
Aviro, I have good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Bad news.
The bad news is that this is trapped all to shit. The good
Great.
news is that, or more bad news, depending on how you see it.
Wait a minute. You can't bait and switch good news for bad news.
It seems as though your fate depends on how I do with this, and Brynn is really trying to like look at her feet and be precise here.
Well,
And it-
Brynn, you're better at this than I am, so I'm glad that it's in your hands and not mine.
And you see Brynn kind of like look shocked at you, and then kind of like turn around and be like, "Well, I'll do my best."
And I will say that it's like what trap you set off is random. Like where it affects.
Oh, you said
could
it
be
was the
random.
first person and then the last.
Well, let me
person
rephrase
last
it.
time, so,
That's
okay.
it's random. So you could get it,
Okay,
or the
never mind.
last person could get it, or the middle person could
Oh,
get it.
okay.
Or
It just goes off.
It just goes off,
Okay.
and it's at
Yeah.
I
any
understand
number
now.
of you.
Because you have
So-
to remember, if it's a pilgrimage, there's going to be multiple people coming. Like there
Oh,
could
yeah.
be 10 people in a row.
Okay.
So you might not even get
so-
a hit because of the where it's placed.
We
But I
all
have
have
an
to
i-
depend
I-
on each. Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So
You guidance her all the way up.
no, I mean I could,
That would help.
It's a
but
cantrip, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
If it's a cantrip, that ain't a bad idea.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. What's your idea, Glastoc?
Okay. So Glasslock's going to hand his stein to Brynn. Not to drink.
Glastoc, I don't think this is really the time.
No. Listen. As you
Okay.
step,
Yes.
pour where you step so that I see the mark.
Why?
So that I can step in the exact same spot as you.
Can't you? You're right there. Can't you just kind of look?
Well, we're going to be about 10 feet apart because of the rope. And at some point, we're going to go around a corner and I won't see you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I understand.
Okay.
All right.
That way, in other words, and then Glastoc will turn to Aviro. Because the way it's written is, walking in the sandals before you is the pathway. So as long as you can see where we're supposed to walk,
Yes.
to make sure that we can see it also, if you mark it somehow, and the easiest way is to pour a little liquid out And Jay, based on what I've read for the bottomless stein, it just says you can't transfer it to another container,
Yeah.
but it doesn't say that
It's
it can't
endless.
spill. Right.
Mhm.
So if we use that to constantly wet
To make mock.
marks
All right.
where we can see the pathway before us.
Yep. Okay.
Yes,
That's
I understand.
That's a really good way of doing it. Very good way of doing it.
That's worth a hero point.
Yes, it
Oh.
is. Yes, it is. Brynn.
But
Yes.
just to be safe, I will keep casting guidance on Brynn so she gets a +1.
Of course.
So
You look back and Aviro looks sick, but he is moving.
So, two things were going to happen before we close out. Brynn, investigation.
Is that a perception?
It's a
Yeah, there's no investigation.
Oh, wrong. It's a perception check. Yes, perception. Okay. Sorry.
29.
Okay, 29. So as you're going and pouring and walking, a few things you're going to find out. That 29. As you pour, the liquid runs a little bit too. So it's gonna be
investigative journalism, Glastoc. I was like, well, I see it ran this way.
There's gonna be a little bit of like where it is. So depending on how well you,
I imagine I get better at it as we go up as well.
Exactly. Exactly. You're gonna have to make 10 perception checks.
Oh.
At various DCs.
Okay.
Your first DC, your first check was at a 29. There was a trap that you spotted.
Oh.
And that you avoided.
Oh.
With the 29. I need Aviro and Glastoc to give me a perception check.
Now, do we get any kind of
Yes,
advantage
you do.
because of the mark? Okay.
Yes, you do. And
32.
You get a +4 in your roll.
36.
37.
Yep. You made it, no problem. I will tell you this. The first one, basically, there were several like air pockets, runes, and that basically blew you off the stairs, and you had a 30-foot drop. And then you had to start over again. But
would have had to start over?
You would have had to start over again.
I was confused. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you would have only fallen about 30 feet.
Yeah.
But
if these are low level, that's gonna kill some people right off the bat.
Yeah, right.
54% of them.
Yeah, apparently.
So
oh
and
God.
So you successfully found the first trap and avoided it as you're going up.
Wow.
There's only 9 more to go to get to the halfway point.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
And that is where we're going to.
Oh my God. Oh, we got to bring our good dice next time, boys.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oof.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. This has been a pleasure and fun coming back to our wonderful game here, and as they make their way up to the spire.
Making my way up.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like we might be back on the 29th. We'll see. We have to get some other figuring out some scheduling and stuff like that, or we'll be back in May. So we'll kind of figure some stuff out. But thank you very much. Let's go around and share who you are, where can we find you, and all that wonderful good stuff. And with that, Carrie, thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. It was a blast as always. I'm Carrie. You can find me obviously here every other week, first and third Wednesdays of the month. You can also find me over on Mini Terrain Domain on Monday nights, where we play another Pathfinder game, and where I always also play a half elf rogue, so not confusing at all. And on Thursday nights, you can find me over on Mini Terrain Domain, where we play Kids on Bikes, which is kind of a cool and unique system. And then for select engagements, you can find me on the Erasmus Expeditions on YouTube, where we play all kinds of stuff. We play, let's see, I'm just trying to think. Well, our last one was Fiasco. We also play, let's see, what was, I always forget the name of it. Anyway, a bunch of other cool systems over there, and lots of great players, lots of great GMs. Yeah, I love being here as well, Jay. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Jeff,
Howdy,
anything for us?
I'm Jeff. Thanks so much. This is great. I missed you all, every one of you, including you
Mhm.
watching. Thank you so much. This has been great. I'll give a shout out to our affiliates, Talon and Claw and Smuggler's Coffee, and also a shout out to Jim's Chin, coming out to play for the first time since 1997.
Shout out Jim's Chin. Let's go.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Jim, follow up with that.
I don't even know what to say.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so I'm Jim, Hawkmer1 on Twitter. Obviously, you can find me here first and third. You can currently see me on Tuesday nights, and Jeff, Tuesday nights here as we're playing our recorded version of our Aliens game, where we're currently in the Marine segment, which is segment 3.
Yes.
Um,
Series 3.
Series 3. Yeah. And yeah, if you were at the SoCal Run Festival this past weekend, I was there working one of the Talon Claw booths, as we have 2 now. Oh, and I don't know, can I spoil this, Jay? May 4th, May the 4th?
Nope. We're gonna hold off on that.
No.
Okay.
So
So
we're gonna hold
no,
off on
I'm
that.
not going to
Thank
be
you.
playing Clicky, my Jawa gunslinger, on May the 4th.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So awesome. Thank you, Jim. Yes, I am Jay, also known as Neopet3 on some of the socials. We are here on one for our Pathfinder game here on Tuesdays. We're looking at every other Tuesday. We've had some scheduling on figuring out some of when we're going to be streaming our aliens. It might be every Tuesday or every other Tuesday. We've got some scheduling. We're figuring out some scheduling stuff like that, which we also are. We're figuring out when we can have our series 4. Is currently in pre-production. We are kind of putting on pause on that hiatus a little bit, trying to figure out when that's going to be. So there's going to be a gap between series 3 and series 4 coming out with that. I do want to promote that on right now until tomorrow, that Todd Stashwick is having with Pavlov, is doing a charity event on the 26th Sunday of April for a Star Wars and celebrity charity event. So the being able to get tickets, and the auction right now is going on until tomorrow afternoon to try to be able to get a seat with those wonderful actors, including Katie Sackhoff, Emily Swallow, David, I'm trying to an SNL, and then another actor that I cannot remember her name, who was on Battlestar Galactica and in Discovery. And 2 people can get into that game, based off the auction. It will be, but if you can't, follow it on the 26th, because again, it's going to be fun, wonderful place. It's a mini terrain game.
And there's going to be items that you can purchase.
Yes, and yep, you could be able to auction.
There's signed T-shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah, lots of good stuff.
Talon and Claw is donating a GM screen, which I believe Todd is going to use during the game and sign.
Yep. Yes,
Ooh.
I think he is doing that as well.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there is a lot of different prizes. There's a sneak peek of possibly a GM accessory that I was privileged to be able to be seen beforehand. So there's a lot of good stuff. Pavlov does really, really good. So if all else fails, follow them, and they do really, really good work with the charity event on that. But with that being said, we will be seeing you soon. And with that, we always say, be kind and don't be a jerk, an ass, or a dick. So take care. See ya. Bye.
Yeah.